Doug Polk up here and hundreds of thousands of dollars down there on the table. Let's hit the felt.
Okay, give him back his ante then.
No, the ante's still
I
there.
had
Ante's still short.
I had a very strong hand, not the best flop for my hand, but
Kirpan's going to straddle to $400.
I'm a little steamed.
Safadine's going to raise up to $1,200 with ace-6 suited from under the gun.
Raise to 4,000.
I'm the luck box? You
well,
call
that's
me
true.
the luck box?
That's true. That's
And
true.
Antonio wakes up with actually a strong hand and makes it 4,000 to go. We've seen some light re-raises from Antonio. Finally, he has a premium holding.
First one hit you, yeah?
It's always nice to win the first one.
She thought the first one hit her.
Kirpan decides to only call the ace-king, which is a bit weird, and the action's back over to Safadine, who's had enough. He's sick of getting pushed around, and he's taken a stand. With his 8-6 suited, he makes it 24,000 to go. Now, I don't mind this play in general, especially when you're a tight player, but he's up against ace-king and tens. It's hard to see this move getting through. Roberts gets out of the way, and Kirpan must not have realized he had ace-king and folds as well. Someone should have really let him know.
You could actually be winning. He has like Jack 10.
Will Safadine fire?
It's a disaster.
No, he checks it over to Antonio, who now again has a tough spot to navigate. And Antonio checks it back. So pot control, never a bad move.
He always flops something.
The turn 3 pairs the board, and I would love to see Safadine
That's the thing. So I
fire some bullets here. Represent the aces, the kings, the goods.
He had a pair of threes.
And you can see Antonio is not happy here. He's going to call, but he's not happy about the situation.
Call.
River comes an offsuit queen. Another card Antonio has to be afraid of. And Safadine fires for the rest of it. $83,000 to call. This is basically Antonio's entire session profit on the line in this one hand. This is such a nightmare for Antonio.
82-9.
Spots like this are so tough to think through.
I think he's making his big TV move, you know? He's got to show the boys back home he's got a big pair of Lebanese cojones, you know?
This is brutal for Safadine. He's praying for the fold. And he gets it.
See it?
That one you're going to hear about, Antonio.
Oh, my God.
Owned. Stick to magic, buddy. Hope on.
Is it possible to get a waitress, please? Straddle. 400.
A7 into the muck for Pan. O'Hayen's got the Jack-9. He's going to try and take a flop. Antonio limping in behind with the 5-3 offsuit. And we've got some real spicy pre-flop hands in the mix here, guys.
4 pairs.
And Jack 6-4 is an action flop. Top 2 for Trickett, bottom pair for Young, top pair for O'Hayen, and an open ender for Antonio. I'm expecting to see a lot of money go in here, and someone's getting coolered. O'Hayen kicks the action off with a $2,000 flop bet, and Antonio's smooth call is in position to play the turn. Trickett decides to raise it to $9,000 to go, back over to O'Hayen, who makes the call. And Antonio has a clear call here as well with a hand that can easily draw to the nuts.
Call. 3 players.
8 of spades on the turn, no one improves, but this is a little bit of a scare card. Someone could have 7-5 and have the nuts straight, maybe a hand like Jack 8, but he also knows that those hands aren't too likely compared to all the other hands his opponents can have. O'Hayen makes a good fold here on the turn, realizing he's not likely to be ahead of Trickett. He gets out of the way with his top pair. And now the question is, can Antonio continue to draw to his open ender? Antonio decides to raise up to 44,000, and I love this play. If he gets the fold, he wins the pot right now if Trickett believes that he has the straight. And if he doesn't believe him and calls, well, he can still win this pot on a 7, a deuce, or a river barrel. Trickett, though, is used to Antonio's antics, and he knows that this guy could be up to no good. So he's calling, we're taking the river, and this pot is already almost $120,000. And an ace on the river changes nothing. In fact, even though aces are normally scare cards, here it's a total brick. Antonio was telling a story that he had straight in the turn, so this ace couldn't have possibly helped anything that he was trying to draw to. And Trickett's 2-pair, if it was good in the turn, is basically always going to be good in the river as well. Antonio's not one to give up, though, and he fires 68,000 on the river.
Exactly 5-7. 68.
Oh, wow.
Must have exactly 5-7. It's the only thing I lose to.
If Trickett makes this call, we're going to see almost a $250,000 pot here today.
Fast bet, Antonio. Fast bet for a bluff. Don't even care, do you? Look at you just getting a massage. So relaxed. Don't even care. 5-7 only. Oh, you sized it so well. Well done. Well played, anyway. You made it 50,000 earlier when you had 10-8, though. I made it 15 when I had ace-jack, and you made it 50 with a draw. You only made it 41 this time.
In that time a bit.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to go with my
I
gut.
had like 10 minutes.
Maybe a ridiculous fold.
It is a ridiculous fold. Don't do it. I believe in you, Sam. An absolutely magical bluff pulled off to perfection by Antonio Esfandiari. Stick around.
Hey, if you like this video from season whatever from Poker Night in America, there are at least 41 other seasons, and we've got every episode here on our page at your disposal. Go to town, but make sure you hit like and subscribe.